Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we're gonna work on our graphical user interface. So with that said, let's code this. Alright, so let's work on our graphical user interface, and let me just to show you guys what I want to do. So first thing I want to do is under player 0 and player 1, so here's player 0 and player 1. On top of the scoreboard I want to just have a quick value over here to show how many sets we won, and I want to add right over here another value right over here to show the current set that we're at. So I'm gonna have this right in the middle and your timer over here. If all of this is going to be your graphical user interface, even though you're only adding these things over here, it's going to take quite a lot of time to do all of this. So let me just clear this out, minimize this, close, and just jump to the code. Actually, before we do that, let me come down here and show you guys that I actually added this 5-byte graphics for our set 1 display and your set display. So we got all of that working. So let me just jump over here and I'll just jump into the code. So let me come over here. So here it is, start a scoreboard. So I should say start of, let me copy this and put this. So play field timer. Here is actually the scoreboard. So start of GUI. So here we have our value set. Let's give it a wsync. So give us a new line over here. And actually I just want, so I have all this value set, and I actually have a little bit of space. So this scoreboard is not touching the top of the screen. So I got that set. And then let's load X with 4, I believe. 0 also counts. So let's give it a name for our, because loading X for our counter over here. Let's call it set 1 display. Let's just type it, set 1 display. So we're gonna decrement X, and then we're gonna branch y equals 0 to set 1 display. And of course, want a new line. So we got all that set. So letter A with our player set display X. Store that your graphics player is player 0. Copy that, same thing, press player 1. So let me just run, see what I got over here. Okay. So I got all that set over here. Let's store X to player 0, player 1, player 1. What's 5? No, it's actually 4. And let's use branch on plus instead. Branch on plus. LDA 0. Oh, here it is. Branch on plus always count 0 as plus, and branch y not equal 0. It means that as soon as it hits 0, it stops. So one more line over here, and it got everything. So it got everything working over here. And you see our set display is just an S with a semicolon just to separate. So it's pretty easy. But you see it's actually running with the player, so we want to just set that in place. So you won't do that. So let me just come over here. And I'm going to copy this over here. Just copy. I'm going to paste this somewhere else. And this is gonna set this. Let me make sure I copy this right. Actually, let me just cut it so we can separate. Over here, paste it. And this is gonna be set 1 display 0 to position. And already look at those values, so I know I'm gonna need 5, and I think it's 174. I think I have this in memory, because that's tested out not too long ago. Oh, so clearly. Yeah, and 174. Let's see, set player 1. Oh, no, 174, that's 147. I thought I had it set, but I actually didn't. There it is, it just went over. So, but as you see over here, I can't really move now on my horizontal. I can only go up and down. Anyway, if you want to go, you can see this set actually setting this reflect. So let's fix both of them. So the first thing I want to do is make sure it can run. So I already have this cut over here. So I'm gonna come down here under our where am I going? At the end of all of this, here's our timer. Here it is. So after everything's all set, I want to load X. Come over here in a position object, which is gonna give us a load line, if you remember. So let me just use something like this, so I can come back over here. Come over here under position object, and you see the first thing it does is set our carry and then give us a line. So we wanna. So let me close this. So this is gonna give a bit of extra line, but that's why we're doing this on the graphical user interface. And after timer, you can do after or before timer. You want to add it over right over here. Well, I can move it out, but let's just put this over here. And then, if you remember, every time you do this H move over here, you're gonna actually have to start in a H move every time you do our reposition and sharp layers. So now, as you see over here, now I do got my player over here running around. Everything is working, except now a little of this extra stuff is off, so you're gonna have to fix that as well. And to do that, it's gonna be pretty easy. We need to clear our HMs for all the values that we had before, and here it is. Everything's working fine now. So you got the major part down, which is now we have our set going. So your set. The only other issue that I'm having over here is this reflect. As you see, every time I move over here, it's actually reflecting our player. And to fix that, I decided just to actually come over here on top, and I'm gonna create two new values. And this is just to save the reset position, and then we're gonna redo them down below. So to do that, let's create our reserve space for those, or define space, if you will. So let's say save reflect value. So reflect ref value. I don't want to ref value. Let's say P0 F value. Just please reflect. Why not? DS1. That's position B1. And B2. Oh, and if you remember last video, I actually was off the game timer over here, and that's what happened. That's why it seemed like everything was off. If I said at the end of the last video, I just had one extra for a timer over here. So my math was a little bit off, but let's just go back to the main subject. This is the say reflect value. So now this is gonna be the tedious parts, which I'm gonna, instead of saving to reflect one value, I'm just gonna save them into these two variables that we set. So what I'm gonna do is just come down here, and I'm just gonna speed up this version because this is gonna take a while. So let me do that first. Alright, so let me show you guys. I was just looking all this reflect player 0 one by one, which I really didn't notice right over here. I have this, let me bring my keyboard. 0 reflect over here, I can just click replace all. So that's gonna save you guys a lot of time. I just didn't know, right in front of my face, didn't even notice. So let me do this, replace all. Here it is, save, way quicker. So I can do that. Okay, so let's just jump to part of the code. So we got all this set. So the first thing I want to make sure is that I have everything. I reflect player 0 over here and player 1. So I have all that set. So make sure it doesn't move. And then right before, we do remove for players. Let me load A for P0 reflect, and do the same thing for P1 over here. So reflect, set value to reflect player registers. Oops, go back. Save this. Run it. So now as you see, I'm moving around and the set's not moving or reflecting everything. So we got that part down. So now what we want to do is just set our currents, our big set over here right in the middle. So let me clear this out, minimize, close. And to do that, we're gonna go under the, over here in the our scoreboard loop. So let's do that part over here. So you want to come on top of this before I get here. Transfer whatever I have on A to Y because we're gonna need that. Transfer it back. And in between, we're gonna load our value, which is our set display with an X. And we're going to start at your graphics player 0. Okay. Have our that set. And we're going to, before we do that, let's come over here. Actually, not going to need this. So let me clear this out. Yeah, I'm going to put it back, so I'll show you guys later why. But I am gonna load, at least for now, let's start at your luminosity, player 0, player 1, so this for now. Actually, just comment this out, I'll show you guys later too. And so I got this part of, oh yeah, actually I was gonna do this sync over here twice, and in between I'm gonna just sleep extra amount of time. And what just reposition on player 0 and reposition on player 1. So this is a buffer. All right. So let me save this, and I don't know why this is not displaying anything. So just make sure. All right, let me see what's happening over here. Give me a second. All right, so there was probably a timing issue. And to that, I removed this leap 12 because this code on itself already does 12 over here. Oh, excuse me. Transfer A to Y and Y to A is 4. This is 3, and then I think this is a 4 or 5. So you see, so 4, 7, 7 plus 4, it's 11. So it already synced itself out. It already got itself synced, so we don't need to do that. So just come over here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Transfer HUI, Y to A, load, for example, FF, and store that to Graphics Explorer 1. It should be good. Here it is. So the only thing I have over here is the set is off. Actually, even before that, let me just stop the bleeding. Bleeding over here. Save this. Okay, like I was saying, the set is off over here. So to fix that, I can either come over here and put this to -1, or it could decrement the counter by 1 before, and then branch on plus instead of why not equal 0, because not equal 0 means it goes to a negative number. So, actually not negative number. As soon as it hits 0, it stops. My bad. And branch on plus 0 is considered a plus value, so that's the difference right over here. So you can either minus or branch. You see the difference. So got everything here set. So here we have our set who won, and here we have our right in the middle over here. Let me bring my draw tool. Here's our current set. So now all we need to do is change this current set and put a display over here who actually won what. So let me clear that out, and let's do that. And later on, I'm gonna change the color values that we have over here. But I could have changed the set. I can't change the set color and the current color because all this code over here already took the sync value. So if I were to load and store, that's going way over the value. So we're pretty much stuck with the value before this line happens. But you know, you can change over here. That's why I have these values over here. For example, 0. Also play field. So it's just 0F, not black. And I want a hex value, of course. It's 15. So here it is. So there's a little bit of working over here. So just clear that out. So save this for now. We're gonna stick with that. Change the color later. That's a static thing. We can do that later. Like I said, we're working on set the current display time we currently set. So let's come over here and create the variable instead of over here. So let's put current game set. Let's call it that then. Current game set. And that's a nice, I don't know if I discussed this before, it's a good tip whenever you guys deciding what you name a variable or something, like whatever language you want, just give it a comment. So like a current game set, so like let's name it that. So let me copy this, and this can almost become redundant, but you know, that's a good way how to name your variables. So whatever you comment, just try to copy that. And I know people are like, oh, this is the same thing as this, but you know. Okay, so let's go back to the code. And timer. Here's FF. I'm gonna load this variable, current game set. Okay, that's zeroed out. So that's gonna be a our pre-data values of somewhere over here. Where's our pre-data values? So here is our player one pointer. This is our scoreboard data. Let's change our current set. So let's load game set. Actually, current game set. Instead of current, makes no sense. Actually, current. Let's name it display. Current display. Current display game set. So current display game set. There it is. So let me see where I forgot where I put the code. I'll come over here. Let's check this. Oh, I know you guys. Well, it's not as fast. Oh. Okay, there it is. Current display game set. Alright. So we're here, low game set. Okay. Branch y equals 0 to, let's say, exit data set, exit data game set. There you go. It's already good. Now let's compare with the value 1. And let's create something else. We're gonna let's say data game, just game set. So data game set. Should I? So now this begins at 0. It might cause a little bit of confusion over here if it's the first set is 0. So I'm thinking logically, should I start at 1? I think I will, yes. So let's come over here. Here's 1. Store that to game set. So it always going to begin at 1, so that makes more rational sense. Or set 1, set 2, and so forth. Now I have to scroll all the way down again where I was. Your data set. Okay, so let's compare that to 1. Compare to 1, exit. So actually it doesn't exit. If it's 1, you still need to draw something. So compare it to 1. And I'm gonna compare to 2 as well. So branch y equals 0 to data game set 1. Sorry for the confusion. Let me copy this. 1. Let's do 2, 3, and overtime, which is 4 OT. Alright, so let me just do this. Two. Oh, I don't need this. 3. And compare with the value 4. Branch case is set, so that's equal or bigger to 4 or OT. So we got all of this going over here, so perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it always should go over here. Whatever reason it doesn't, always gonna be to set 1. So we're gonna load It's gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna load our beat value over here. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Start that to, what did I name it? I forgot now. Current display. Current display game set. And then jump to exit data game set. That's how we're doing. That's how we're doing. And this is so this is right over here. Okay. Actually, let's do this like scratching. So here it is. Set 3 and set 4 or overtime. And we don't need to jump since it's right over here. So let me check this. Set 1. So let me just speed up our timer over here. Where's our timer? Let's come to our timer. 90. Let's put 5. So player set 2, perfect. Set 3. Set 4. Let's see if it's keep it 4. Alright. Alright, so we got that part going. So let's save. Everything's good. And the only thing now we need to do is do the set. Who wants the set? So let me come down here. And that's going to be right over here. So we have this going on. I could have done macro. Let's just stick to it. All right, let's. Sorry for the edit, but let's just finish this off. Let me close all of this. All right, so what I want to do is come over here and create 2 new variables, or define some space over here, and it's going to be set 1 values to merge with graphics. It's going to be 0 merge ds1. It's going to be the location before. Do the same thing for player 1. It's going to be v5. Save. Let's go back where we were. Actually, gonna need to prep those data values. So let me come over here. So this is our game set data. Now we did our player 1 set data. Player 1 set data. And that's going to be pretty easy. So let's player 0, 1 set. If it's 0, be 0, no set 1. No change, since you're always going to be. So there's going to be no merge. So what are we doing? Well, let's do the other ones. The compare with 1. And equals 0 to be 0, 1, 1 set. And we don't need the other one, so anything more than 2 is always going to be 2. So let's do that. So let's load A with 0, 0, 0, 0. The first 4 is the first low nibble. That's the S and the 2 points over there. So 0, 1, 0, 1. So give some space and start at your 0 merger. Otherwise, let's do if you want 1 set. Actually jump to B0 exit set 1. Otherwise, come over here. Just gonna copy this, paste it over here, and this is gonna be like this. Otherwise, let's do no set. Oh, actually, no change. Copy this. This is gonna be 0, and we don't need you. So, how are we doing? You're doing a OR. Remember, a OR to happens. Either both values should be true, so 1 is true, and any either or, so 0 and 1 and 1 0 is true. So that's how we're gonna change our values over here. So we're gonna B0 merger. So let's assemble and see what he got. I got an error. B0 merge, not merger. Keep that. Let me try now. Okay, so this is 0. I'll put this to 1. Give it a frame. Here it is, 1 set 1. So let's give it a 2. Give it a frame. Oh, perfect. Let's give it a higher level than, let's say 9. Frame, still 2. Oh, there it is. So that's all there is. Now all we have to do is do for player 1. I'm probably gonna put this on my macro, but I'm gonna end this video right now because it is a really long video, and that's pretty much gonna cover all the subject that I wanted to go over. So we do have our graphical interface over here. Okay, let me just remove. Come over here and just remove this extra sinks that we don't need. Save. There's a little bit off over here, but I'm gonna fix that. It's pretty easy. Just gonna do a timer over here and fix everything else. But like that's pretty much it for this video. And let me close this out. And in the next video, we're gonna go over some random values. We're gonna create a randomizer, so we can. Well, every game's gonna need one, so we're gonna use that. And that's gonna cover everything. And I hope you see you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching. And if you like this video, just click the subscribe button to help me out. But that's all of it. So see you guys in the next video. Until then.